My Father's Debt, Part 5. The Rise. Hey loves, it's your girl Mila, and welcome back to Mila's TV. In the last episode, Daniel faced the biggest storm of his life: fame, heartbreak, and the painful price of pride. But storms don't last forever. This is Part 5. The Rise, where Daniel rebuilds himself, finds purpose, and learns that true success begins within. Let's dive in. Part 5. The Rise. Chapter 41. A Quiet Restart. After the storm, Daniel disappeared from the spotlight. No more interviews, no public speeches, just silence. He started teaching kids in his community, using old benches and chalk. The same boy who once chased money was now teaching others to chase knowledge. Neighbors called him Teacher Daniel. He smiled. That's all I ever wanted to be, useful. Sometimes stepping back isn't giving up, it's growing up. Chapter 42. A Visit from Grace. One afternoon, Grace showed up at the community class. The children ran to greet her. She brought books and snacks. "You're still changing lives," she said softly. Daniel smiled. "It feels better than chasing fame." They talked for hours, not as lovers, but as old friends who had seen life. Their connection was still there, calm, mature, real. When love matures, it stops demanding and starts understanding. Chapter 43. The Dream Reborn. That night, Daniel wrote in his old notebook, "Start a foundation for underprivileged children." It was a dream he'd buried long ago. Now it called him again. He reached out to his old teacher, Mrs. Johnson, and Grace, who both agreed to help. Together, they named it the New Light Foundation. When purpose returns, peace follows. Chapter 44. The Struggle Returns. Starting wasn't easy. They needed funds, approval, and volunteers. Doors closed. Promises failed. One night, Daniel sighed, "Maybe it's too big for me." Grace placed her hand on his. "No dream is too big when your heart is right." Her words reignited his fire. Greatness doesn't happen without resistance. Storms test the dream before it shines. Chapter 45. The Anonymous Donor. Weeks later, an envelope arrived, no sender's name. Inside was a check large enough to fund the foundation's first year. Attached was a note, "For the boy who never gave up." Daniel stared at it, overwhelmed. His mother smiled knowingly. "Maybe angels still walk among us." When you keep doing good in silence, blessings find you in secret. Chapter 46. Opening Day. The New Light Foundation officially opened in a renovated classroom. Children from poor homes filled the space with laughter and learning. Grace helped with registration while Daniel gave a short speech. "I once sat in the dark, but now I help others find light." The crowd applauded, and tears rolled down his mother's face. The most beautiful success stories are born from scars. Chapter 47. The Return of Mr. Williams. Grace's father attended the opening quietly, respectfully. After the ceremony, he approached Daniel. "You've built something meaningful," he said. "I'm proud of you." Daniel nodded humbly. "Thank you, sir." Mr. Williams smiled. "You've earned more than my respect. You've earned my trust." Respect gained through integrity lasts longer than love gained through words. Chapter 48. The Unexpected Proposal. Later that evening, Grace teased him. "So, Mr. Teacher, what's next?" Daniel chuckled. "I think it's time to rebuild our family home. Maybe start one of my own someday." Grace smiled. "Is that an indirect proposal?" He grinned. "Maybe. But this time, I'll do it right." They laughed under the sunset, two souls finally at peace. Love always finds its way home, when both hearts are ready. Chapter 49. Full Circle. Daniel rebuilt the same house that once burned down, now stronger, brighter, and filled with joy. He invited the children from his foundation to paint their handprints on the walls. Each print told a story of survival and hope. Standing beside Grace, Daniel whispered, "From ashes to light we made it. The best revenge against pain is turning it into purpose." Chapter 50: The Rise. Years later, Daniel stood on a stage, not for an award, but to address thousands of youths. Behind him flashed the banner, "From Struggle to Strength." He looked into the crowd and said, "I'm not here because I never fell. I'm here because I refused to stay down." The audience erupted in applause. Grace stood smiling in the front row, proud, peaceful, and still by his side. When purpose meets patience, destiny bows in respect. Every fall has a purpose, and every rise has a story. Daniel's pain became power, his struggle became strength, and his love became legacy. But this isn't the end, it's the beginning of fulfillment. Coming next, part 6, the fulfillment where every prayer, promise, and dream comes full circle. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm your girl Mila, and this is Mila's TV.